Alright boys, we're going to try to keep this simple and quick. I'm just going to show you how to make my cheesy rice. You can combine this with chicken, shrimp, beef, whatever meat you really feel like will go well with it. So I have all the ingredients kind of prepared here. I'll just show you the mandatories that you're going to need. Mayonnaise, I get the avocado mayo. So this is just like avocado oil with, a little bit of egg whites and stuff like that. It's pretty healthy. All things considered, it's a little bit higher quality than just buying like Heinz mayonnaise, so I recommend that one. I'm gonna do queso. So this is vegan queso. It's by Good Foods. You can get it at Costco, get it at some grocery stores. Some grocery stores have different versions of it. If you're in Europe, I did see one. But again, you're gonna have to look. The calories are gonna be a little bit different than the one that I'm using. So 1 tablespoon of this, which is 15 grams, is about 11 grams of fat. For the mayonnaise, 2 tablespoons of this is 3 grams of fat. So this is actually pretty low calorie for how much you get of it, which is why I like it. It's made with cauliflowers, red bell peppers, almonds, water, almond butter, apple cider vinegar, red onions, lemon juice, garlic, sea salt, nutritional yeast, chia protein, ground cumin, ground turmeric, and cayenne peppers. So everything in here is pretty healthy. So this is a pretty good dieting, bulking, just being healthy meal in general. So those are the 2 money makers. You need the mayo and the queso to create the cheesy flavor. Got my rice. So I got some sushi rice here. And I'll just put the camera down a bit so you guys can see a bit more what I'm doing. So what I do here is I'll take the sushi rice. If you are dieting, I suggest that you, if you're dieting, I really suggest that you do like basmati or jasmine because you're going to get more out of it. So if you're someone that likes to, you don't want to weigh your stuff, I would say a good range here is about 1 tablespoon of the mayo, and 2 tablespoons of the queso is probably going to run you about 15 grams of fat. So if you're not going to measure, that's probably a good place to start for most people. Again, I don't know how many calories you're eating, so you're just going to have to, come up with that yourself. So for me, I get 15 grams of fat for this meal, which means that I get 40 grams of the queso, a little bit more than 2 tablespoons, but nothing crazy. So I put that in there, and basically I just mash that up. The sushi rice, it mashes in a little bit worse than basmati or jasmine, but I'm eating a lot of food right now, and I don't really want my food volume to be that high. So I just mash it in there, get in there. It's not going to look that fancy, but you're making your rice nice and creamy, nice and cheesy. So once you got that in there, what I do is you add some veggies if you'd like. So I'm just going to add some peppers. Already got them in there. I got spinach shake. I'll just show you guys because I don't really show you guys a lot of veggies. I just blend up spinach and drink it. I know, gross, but that's what I do. And here's what else you can do. You don't have to do any of this. Keep in mind, when you do this, you can pick and choose what you'd like to do. So I buy pico de gallo. Salsa works as well from Costco. It comes in a big bin for like 11 bucks. Add that in, just adds a lot of flavor, right? So got a little pico, a little bit of peppers. Got some queso dip in there and got some mayonnaise. So right here is 65 carbs, 15 grams of fat. And then I'm going to add my chicken. So I have my chicken. This is 70 grams of protein from chicken. Quite a bit more chicken than most of you are eating, I would assume. So I would not recommend this much. But again, this is my diet, not yours. So, I would say 40 grams of protein is probably good for most people. If you're a woman, maybe 30. It's like 30, guy, 40, 50, somewhere around there. It's probably good per meal. So, got that in there. You could eat this just like this, if you like. I like to add a little bit of salt to all my meals. So that's about 1 gram of salt there. And then you have another option. You can use the sweet and spicy mayonnaise. This goes really well with the chicken. With beef, I don't actually prefer doing the sweet and spicy. Alternatively, you got Kraft Dinner cheese shaky. It's 6 grams, just like a teaspoon for 4 carbs. So you can sprinkle a little bit there on there if you'd like a little bit more cheesy sauce. I'm gonna do the mustard. And yeah, so this is you know, just a little bit of mustard, and this meal tastes really good. It's just like cheesy rice, chicken, some pico, some peppers, salt, a little bit of mustard, and this is roughly 800 calories. So for me, you could easily reduce this. If you want to, have less carbs, less chicken, you want to have less fats, you could always do that. It all obviously depends on how much you're eating and how serious you are about your diet. But even if you're just trying to eat healthy, you're not trying to calculate everything, this is still a solid meal. You got your veggies, you got your chicken, rice, healthy fats. Like the reason I like this meal is because you're getting a lot of flavor from the queso and from the mayonnaise, and there's nothing inherently wrong with them. Like so many people think, oh, I have to eat avocados or I have to eat, olive oil or something, and it's like you don't have to do anything. There's so many different foods these days that you can find in the stores that are made with good ingredients that you can makeshift these weird meals. So if you're someone that gets really bored and you're not a huge fan of dieting, like you could do this exact meal, right? So you could make this meal. Instead, you could put ground beef on there with some low sugar ketchup, some low calorie barbecue sauce. Full calorie barbecue sauce if that's what you want to do, baby. I'm not judging you. I'm just saying try to make better choices. Try to figure out how to make your food more fun. Because for me, I can eat this all the time. I can eat this every day. So it's just important that you figure out fun ideas that are going to help you stick to your diet. Because if you're just always like hating your food, it's going to be very difficult for you to stick on your diet long term. Like a lot of people, you might be able to do it, for 3 months, 6 months, maybe a year, but most people will break eventually. They're tired of eating, brown rice, chicken, broccoli, that kind of stuff. And that's when you just got to figure out like how to season your food. Like for me, I personally really like this one right here. It's just a barbecue seasoning from Clubhouse barbecue chicken seasoning. Get it on Amazon. I really like that one. There's rotisserie chicken one as well. Some people like Italian, some people like, whatever, jerk seasoning. Just try different things, figure out what you like, and just try to stick to it. And over time, you'll find that these things taste better and better. And I always recommend a little side of fruit. So I got a little fruit cup here. And yeah, that's going to be my meal. So like I said, roughly 800 calories, 70 protein, 15 grams of fat, and about 75 carbs with the rice and the oranges. I can't think. So yeah, let me know if you guys have any problems with this meal or if you tried and you like it. But I will say that, from people in different countries, it might be harder to find these ingredients. I think in North America, most people are going to be able to find this stuff at Costco or bigger grocery stores. You can always Google it. But yeah, just like tell me what you think. But I actually really like the cheesy rice, and I feel like it's like poor man's mac and cheese. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy it.